It's a show. It's a podcast show. Welcome to the Julie Cross Podcast Show. Empowering, energising and entertaining.
Hi there, Julie Cross here. Wanted to talk a little bit today about this authenticity and being who we are and finding our uniqueness, because I'm seeing so much of, in the pursuit of trying to be successful or wanting to be successful and whatever your version of that is, there's a lot of people running around and being like everybody else instead of being their own version of successful and what that looks like. And the best way to do that is simply to be the best of ourselves in whatever job we've chosen to do. You know, there's a saying that says, be who the world wants you to be. Well, I think that's so easy because I think the world wants you to be you and me to be me. And it's that simple. And the minute we start comparing, and I start comparing myself to another speaker. Now, that doesn't mean we can't learn off each other, obviously, but the minute you start too much of that comparing yourself and watching too closely what somebody else is doing and their style and their way of doing it, and then you start emulating that and copying that and racing around after them and thinking, well, that's how they got successful, that's how they got all those likes, that's how they got all that applause, I'll do that too. And it's fine to do some of that and to learn and put strategies in place that are working and that you've learned from somebody else, but you've still got to run it through the lens of who you are and what works for you. Because that's how we remain unique. The minute we start watching too closely what everybody's doing and trying to copy some of that, we start losing who we are. We start losing our uniqueness and what makes us special. So it's almost like we've got to pull away every now and again. And that's what I say to somebody if they're saying, well, actually, I don't know who I am. And I don't know what makes me unique, or I don't know, you know, where my uniqueness lies or what have you, and I don't know how to express that. And when people say that, I say to them, you've just got to stop doing everything. You've got to stop reading everything for a little while, stop listening to all of these videos for a little while, close down social media for a little while, stop watching everybody else. Just stop for a while, go and do something that you love to do, whatever that is. And sometimes it could just be something mundane that you don't even actually really love. It could be cooking in the kitchen. Maybe you love doing that and your mind goes free. Maybe it's out in the garden. Maybe it's just taking a walk and doing some exercise. But whatever it is, so often what happens is that you allow your mind to be free, and maybe have a notebook in your pocket with you, or talking to your phone and record it. But I'm telling you that when you give your mind and your soul enough space, you show up. You show up and you'll get these ideas, and you'll get this idea for a video, or you'll get this idea in your workspace, how you can add more value, or you'll get this idea for a business, or you'll come up with ideas, and those ideas will be from you, and they will have a uniqueness to them that will be who you are. So sometimes we just need to give ourselves some space to show up, because we're so consumed with watching and trying to be and doing, and every now and again we just need to be before we do, so we know what to do and we know who we are doing it. So give yourself some space and allow yourself to show up. And the minute you start competing and comparing, you lose your uniqueness. You lose who you are. And if only we all got that the way to stand out in the world and to shine is just to be who you are, because there is nobody else like you in this whole world. We know that we're all born uniquely different. We're all individual. And so we just need to show up in that. And then our light would shine, our sparkle would shine out of us, and people would see us shining so brightly, because we were just standing solidly in who we are and knowing that was always good enough. Have a great day. I'm a bit passionate about that. See ya.
Love to hear your thoughts about this show, or if there is something that you would love discussed on the Julie Cross Podcast Show, then please head over to iTunes and leave a review. Love to hear from you.